I was manipulated into having an affair with my sister's boyfriend. How much space should I give my sister? OP is 26. Her sister's 24. 4 years ago, my sister started dating this guy we'll call Rob. When I met Rob, we hit it off immediately and became friends. About 9 months into their relationship, we realized we had mutual feelings and Rob manipulated me into thinking we were soulmates. I didn't want to hurt my sister, but Rob said we would do this in a way that hurts my sister the least. We were going to have to tell her, but be very delicate about the situation. Throughout the course of our relationship, he made every excuse possible not to tell her.
We're going to do it in the most delicate way possible. We're not going to tell anybody, and we're going to pretend living our lives normally.
This goes by for the next 3 years, and then I found out they plan on moving in together. At that point, I realized he was a liar and a manipulator. I broke things off with him, and I didn't want my sister to be with someone like that. Like now, only when he doesn't want to be with you, now suddenly you don't want your sister to be with someone like
Get
that.
on your high horse now, bud? When you got dumped by a guy that you thought was your soulmate?
Yeah.
He manipulated me. Oh God, no.
I told her everything and texted her all the proof. I texted her everything that happened. Interesting that now that you're a woman scorned, now suddenly this like great sister. She didn't reply and I was blocked on everything. And apparently she broke up with Rob and blocked him on everything. I want my sister to understand that we are both victims.
Oh, God, of a serial narcissist.
Oh, God. Not sure how much time to give her before I try reaching out again. Okay, let's get one thing straight here. You are not a victim. Not in this case, okay? You're not a victim. You knowingly engaged in an affair with your sister's boyfriend. It was a several year-long affair. This is not like a situation where you didn't have a choice in the matter. You fully had a choice, and you chose to have an affair.
And you chose not to tell her.
Yes, correct. What would have made sense and would have made you less of an a-hole is if he ever, hit on you and you immediately went to tell your sister. That's a different story. But you wanted your sister's boyfriend so bad and kept the affair going for years. And only when he decided he didn't want you were you upset and decided to tell your sister. So no, you're not a victim here. You participated in this affair. You can try reaching back out, but it really doesn't really sound like you're taking very much accountability. Like multiple years. You said it's 3 years that you were seeing this guy? 9 months into the relationship.
Oh, no, you're such a victim.
I'm a victim.
3 years. Oh, victim mentality.
So you're not a victim, and I wouldn't be surprised if she never wants to talk to you again, quite frankly. And she has the right to never forgive you again.
I think that if you hooked up once and you're like, oh my God, what did I do? This is bad. I got to tell her, I got to end it. It's bad, but that's even more excusable than like this.
Yeah, this
You kept
is
it going
bad.
for 3 years.
Yeah, this is very, very bad. You're not a victim in the slightest. You chose to run around with a taken man. What's worse is you hurt your sister. If he was willing to lay down with you while dating your sister, you can't sit there and say you were a victim. Your sister is the hurt party here, and I wouldn't blame her if she never spoke to you again, because if you were my sister, you would never see me or any man I date again. How can she trust you around any of her boyfriends?
So true.
I'm not sure I would call you a victim. It sounds like you were perfectly aware that you were doing something wrong because her feelings were a topic of discussion between you two. I would say if you ever have any hope of like having a relationship with your sister again, you need to fully take accountability. Listen, the guy is also here to blame, but you are more to blame because this is your sister and you went behind her back and like robbed her of a relationship that might have turned into marriage. So I feel like
This one's for me.
I feel like she
Honestly,
belongs here with me.
I was just wondering, like, maybe I can deliver her down to you. We could, like, have a little Mai Tai.
Ooh. Okay, we'll discuss this after the video. How do I, 27 male, get my friend, 26 female, to stop manipulating me to date her? Last November, I met this girl at a gym I go to. We started talking and she did a lot for me, not going to lie. I started going back to school and she paid for my, my tuition because I'm still working on myself.
What?
It's community college, so not that much. It was $1,200, but I get it. We started having some conflict because she found out I was talking to other girls. girls. Meanwhile, we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but I admit I should have been transparent with her. I told her I'm not on that relationship time right now. She agreed to be friends, but she completely changed. Things that she used to do, she won't. I feel like she's trying to use money to manipulate me. So we have a text. I'll read it out. You've been on some funny stuff lately. Her, question mark. You're just petty, lol, but it's cool. How? You know how. Because I didn't send you money for groceries? Just in general.
Really?
You said you only want to be friends. I'm treating you like a friend. I've been understanding with you. I helped you out anytime you asked. I find it funny that you aren't mentally ready for a relationship, but you are comfortable asking for me to keep paying for you.
Oh, shit, she got you.
This is what a friendship looks like. To me, it's clear that she's been trying to use her finances to push me into
Bro, just stop.
I feel like you've been dangling a carrot in front of her.
Literally.
Making her think that she was in a relationship with you to get her to pay for things.
Or maybe you should have just had the foresight to be like, hey, we're not dating. Maybe I should stop this.
Yeah, but
Do you know
then
what I
he
mean?
wouldn't get his college tuition paid for. Free groceries, apparently.
Well, it depends what the groceries are.
So I'm not sure how to confront her, trying to handle this delicately. I mean, confront her about what? You're like mad that she won't pay for shit for you now?
It's amazing that people create these narratives in their head.
Yeah. Well, like, think about it though. Everybody always thinks that they're in the right? Like in any sort of conflict. Like there's someone out there that thinks
You're the devil.
whatever they have to tell themselves to make themselves sound less bad in a situation. So they'll cherry pick certain things. Most people will not be fully honest with themselves or with other people. Everybody thinks that their reasons for doing things are justified. Nobody wants to admit that they're the villain.
100%. Yeah.
Even you, Mr. Angel.
I'm never the villain. I am absolved of all sin.
You're so cute there with your little halo.
Can you make me have wings? Just flop out right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm flying!
It's interesting that you chose the word manipulating me to date her. I personally think that you are manipulating her into thinking that you were dating in order to get her to pay for you.
I feel like you're manipulating us with this post.
I feel gaslit. How embarrassing.
We don't know what his like social situation is, but still, maybe he's like struggling like badly. But still, I'm not defending him, but I'm just saying like, yeah, it's still messed up.
He can be struggling badly and not manipulating people into thinking that they're something that they're not so that they pay for shit. Regardless of the situation, you don't manipulate people into paying for stuff for you. It goes without saying. Are you actually serious? You're here letting everyone know you blatantly use some woman for financial gain and you want us to think she is the bad guy. You are deluded. Get a job and take care of yourself. Stop manipulating women into doing it for you. I hope you paid her back that $1,200. If you have any kind of spine or moral fortitude, you'll pay her back. You are gross.
I agree though.
None of this says that she's manipulating you to date her. You're not entitled to her money. She previously offered and is no longer offering. She opened her eyes to being used. Pay her back and get out of her life. I think we've said all we need to say at the end of the day. Well, you are the devil, my dear. Takes one to know one. Am I the a-hole for trying to test a girl's nerd? Nerd.
As in like her
Intelligence, yeah. I, 20 male, don't think I did anything wrong. But my friends are all saying I'm an a-hole. So I have a group of friends and we're quite frankly nerds. We met this girl, I'll call Elle, 2 years ago. The other guys all like her, think she's great, and she knows about all the things we're into. But I had a feeling she's not really one of us. I put up with it for 2 years, but I can't shake the feeling. So last time we were together before quarantine, I decided to test her nerd. She seemed surprised but could answer all my questions until I got to Star Trek. I was feeling pretty confident until she asked me to clarify. Apparently I misspoke and accidentally asked a trick question. My friends jumped on me and accused me of being an a-hole and she didn't need to pass some test to hang out with them and how I needed to get over it. Another friend pointed out that I wasn't the guardian of the group. I got mad no one was on my side and left. Quarantine happened shortly after and I recently found out they've all been chatting with her. I told her I didn't appreciate her trying to steal my friends. She never replied, but one of my friends reamed me out for a while. I got mad no one was listening to me and said it's her or me. He said her.
Wow.
None of my other friends have messaged me since. My brother said I was trying to be the king of nerds and gatekeeping and should apologize. You know what I'm picturing you kind of look like and sound like? Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. I don't think I have anything to apologize for and they should apologize for not hearing me out. So tell me, am I the a-hole for just trying to make sure Elle was actually a nerd like us? It kind of just sounds like you think that you're better than other people, honestly. And like maybe because she's a girl, you're also kind of like
Pushing her a little bit harder.
yeah, like maybe. And that's kind of rude, honestly.
Yeah, sounds like you're a proud dude. You're a proud nerd.
Proud nerd. Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
This is very silly. Even if she, let's say, didn't know everything there is to know about Star Trek, does not mean that she doesn't deserve to be your friend. You're kind of getting at, oh, me and my friends are like nerdy and we know so much about nerdy things and nobody's allowed to be our friend unless they're nerdy like us. Like, it's just kind of like, you kind of think that you're better than other people because you have certain interests. You're not. Not everybody knows everything about like every nerdy subject.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're pretty a-hole-ish.
You're kind of a jerk, honestly. It doesn't really surprise me that your friends are not on your side because it just sort of seems like a very unnecessary thing to do. You test her nerd so to prove that she's not one of you. Okay, so here's an important edit to add that OP included. I knew I shouldn't have posted on here. You guys don't get it. I'm not going to apologize for being suspicious of her intentions and being angry my so-called friends bailed on me for some chick they've only known 2 years. 2 years is quite a long time, honestly. I was not gatekeeping. I was just trying to make sure she wasn't trying to be trendy. Through this, I won't be back.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's exactly what I thought they would say, right?
Yeah. You're the a-hole. You sound like the typical neckbeard who would do this kind of stupid. Everyone else is getting along with her. What kind of person tries to test someone 2 years after they join the friend group? Clearly, if she didn't fit in with the group, everyone else would have rejected her. It sounds like you're the one that doesn't fit and can't socialize normally.
Or you want the attention from the other people. You like being in charge.
Yeah.
You like to think you're in charge.
His entire post reeks of misogyny. Girls can be nerds too. They can. It's not just something that's like reserved for like the male species. You don't own nerdy stuff. Honestly, if you had played your cards right and you didn't totally ostracize this girl, like she probably would have been a good partner for any of you, honestly.
Could have gone to Comic-Con together.
Yeah, honestly, like what no game whatsoever.
Yeah. A-hole.
You're a head for sure. That was very silly. And also, you're not really willing to listen to reason either, which also kind of makes you an a-hole.